Darth Maul's legs. They were separated from his body when he fought the Jedi Padawan, Obi-Wan Kenobi, in Star Wars Episode I, The Phantom Menace, by Lucasfilm, LLC. Many people do not know what happened to Darth Maul's legs after they were separated from his body. This is the story of Darth Maul's legs after being separated from his body. Darth Maul's legs fell down the hole on Naboo, but instead of going to the Darth Maul trash planet, they went Space Mexico, better known as Sulust. The legs did not have a mouth to eat or talk with, so they made one from metal, just like how Darth Maul made his legs from metal. They were kind of sad because they missed the top half of the story, so they went to the space bar and got a space beer. Darth Maul's lower half did not know how to control themselves and went into a deep depression due to the excess amounts of alcohol. It wasn't until he met Ahsoka Tano one day at the bar that he stopped being depressed, because Ahsoka made him undepressed using the Force, because she can just do that. Dave Filoni said so on Twitter. Darth Maul's lower half was packing a 14-inch horse cock, and they had lots and lots of sex after she turned 18. Dave Filoni said this on Twitter, and it was hinted at in Rebels Season 3 when Ahsoka is walking funny. Sadly, they broke up when Ahsoka left the Order, because she had to go back home to Space Canada, better known as Lothal, and live with her two gay parents who lived on a farm in Space Saskatchewan, better known as Lothal City. Darth Maul's lower half went on to meet canonical Jedi Master Qui-Gon Jinn's Force Ghost, who forgave the lower half, since it was the arms who killed him. Maul's lower half fully realized that he did not have to be part of Darth Maul, and because of this, elected to change his name to Darth, the opposite of his upper half Maul. Darth Maul was redeemed by the light side of the Force and learned to become a Force Ghost. He visited Obi-Wan Kenobi on Tatooine and forgave him for separating him from the rest of his body, and they hugged twice. They went to the space bar, better known as Mos Eisley, and shared a drink, better known as blue milk. Sadly, Obi-Wan would die the next day on the Death Star, while Darth was working on his robotic chest and arms at the space gym. Darth mourned the loss of his friend and gave him a proper funeral, cremating him and spreading his ashes over the famous Star Wars location where all the Star Wars characters go on Tatooine, at the famous Luke Skywalker house where nothing bad has ever happened. Good memories. And he was a good friend. Darth passed after the Battle of Hoth, dying prematurely of AIDS/HIV. He had lots of sex and lived a good life. Qui-Gon taught him to be a Force Ghost, so he did. He appeared to Luke in the end of Episode 6, but was too short for the camera, so he was not seen next to Anakin and Obi-Wan and Yoda. Darth also appeared in Episode 9 on Exegol, kicking the legacy lightsaber to Rey so she could kill Sheev Palpatine's clone. His last scene was shortly after Episode 9 when Rey buried the lightsabers on Tatooine, helping generous Grievous Force Ghost dig up the lightsabers to add them to his collection.